You guys know how much I dislike the Fortnite Metaverse. Of course, I've made a couple of videos stating how much I don't like it and how I think it just really wasn't needed and how it was kind of steering away from what Fortnite Battle Royale is supposed to be, which is honestly a Battle Royale, a shooter game. And the Metaverse has not gotten any better since one of my last videos, which was back in Chapter 5. So it's been about almost a year, if not more. And the Fortnite Metaverse has still yet to really be a success. We've had a couple of modes come out since then, and they have not hit the heights that Epic Games were expecting. New modes have come in, and older modes have just continued to die. I'm going to talk about it all today in this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. Let's get into it. So if you're not new here, and if you've been following the channel for a little bit, you'll know I don't like the Fortnite Metaverse. I don't like rocket racing, Lego, or music. If you're not new, well, now you know. I think at the start of Chapter 5, Fortnite was really trying to steer away from itself, adding, projectile-based weapons, adding all the Metaverse modes, the graphics. They were really steering away from what makes Fortnite Fortnite, and I've made that video a ton of times, so I'm not going to say it again. But the Metaverse, we're talking about the Metaverse today, it failed. It absolutely failed. You go and look at the 3 modes that got introduced that year. Racing, Lego, music. They are all in the absolute bin right now. No players. Barely any players. It's sickening. Really. It was such a failure, those 3 modes. Fast forward a year, and then, they add Reload, and they add Ballistic. 2 shooter game modes, and those game modes, actually, I'd say, in my opinion, are actually doing better than the other ones. Obviously, Reload, because that was a big hit. Ballistic, not so much, but at least it's still a shooter game mode, which is still true to Fortnite, right? And now we have Blitz, which is doing very, very good. So, the Metaverse failed. And I think what they realized was they shouldn't make modes that aren't shooter, because that's not Fortnite. You play Fortnite to shoot guns and eliminate players, right? So they realized that. And then that's why they made Reload, Blitz, and Ballistic more shooter game modes. And those are actually working better than the others. But that doesn't take away from the fact that the Metaverse genuinely failed. Rocket racing, there's no one there. You can get rid of that. Music, barely holding up. And then Lego is just forgettable, right? Just modes that didn't need to be in the game in the first place. And we're seeing why. And it's unfortunate. And I'm not even mentioning OG Fortnite. They brought back OG Fortnite permanently. They're bringing back all the seasons. It is nowhere near the same. And it's really sad that it's failing as well. An average of like 40,000 players or below. It sucks. It sucks. Good thing is we're getting a live event in OG next. So that's something to look forward to. And if they can tie it into Chapter 6 to make both storylines connect, then that'll be really good. That'll actually help its brand a lot, I think. Also, we're kind of in the early seasons. I think as Chapter 1's seasons go on, there will be more players. Like Season 7, that's going to have a way higher average than right now. I think Fortnite's approach to the Metaverse should have been what it is right now. And that's adding more shooter-type game modes. Blitz is a huge hit. It's beating out Battle Royale, Zero Build, and Reload. And of course, Ballistic, because that's the lowest of the bunch. I think if they went with that approach from day 1 in Chapter 5, the Metaverse, with all the new game modes, would be in a much better spot. A much better spot. Because people don't play Fortnite to go do racing. People don't play Fortnite to go do Lego. People don't go play Fortnite to do music. They play Fortnite to shoot guns and eliminate players. So I think the Metaverse failed, but they are on the right track with these new game modes. Obviously, because Blitz is such a huge hit, I'm still kind of iffy about it, but I think that's because I've, not played it as much. I like my traditional Battle Royale. But, yeah, the point of this video is basically for me to talk about how the Metaverse failed. But there is hope for Fortnite. If they keep adding these game modes, they can do something good with them, right? It can be good. But when will it get to the point where it's too many, right? When is it going to get to the point where we have too many game modes where each of them have like 1,000 players? And that's not good. So if anything, I think they should be rotating game modes in and out. That's only if it gets to the point where it's too much, of course. So yes, it's unfortunate to see Rocket Racing be such a failure. It's unfortunate to see Lego die out. It's unfortunate to see no one on music, right? Because I know some people do genuinely like those modes. But listen, it's not Fortnite. It wasn't needed for Fortnite, and I don't think it's right for Fortnite. The real modes that they should have added for this metaverse were the ones that we have now. Ballistic, Reload, Blitz. That's what I'm talking about. OG, I don't even know. That's kind of, it's like its own thing, right? So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think the metaverse failed. Let me know if you guys think Fortnite can kind of bring back its glory with these new game modes. Like, can they redeem themselves with new game modes? Let me know. Remember to like and subscribe. See y'all in the next one.